Hello everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. So this is officially part 2 of things you need to do to elevate your life. So in the last video, I spoke about a lot of things that are going to help you elevate your life. And here's the thing, there's always more. And that's why I decided to make a second video. So I would suggest to watch the first part and then come back and continue watching it so you'll be able to gain more knowledge and be prepared to hear more insights. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. The number one thing you need to do if you're trying to elevate your life is pretty much put God first in everything you do. Because here's the thing, when you put God first, everything else will become so much smoother, so much better. Like, you're gonna see the difference when you put God first. Like, it's literally written in the Bible. It literally says, seek first the kingdom of God and everything else will be given to you. You know, a lot of people try to chase the money, they try to chase the fame, they try to chase the pleasures of this world, and then they go to God. And then you'll see how their life becomes a mess. No. Don't do that. And don't be one of those people. Go ahead, put God first, and you will see how your life is going to elevate because everything will be taken care of. You're going to walk through life knowing that you're doing the right thing. You're going to walk through life knowing that there's a higher power helping you. And this is extremely important if you're trying to level up. Like, you level up with the Creator. Like, why would you depend on yourself? Depend on God. And He's gonna make your life so much easier, so much better. So the second thing you need to do in order to elevate is pretty much having faith that you will become the best version of yourself and that things will work out no matter what. You see, when you have that mentality, you're gonna be able to walk through life knowing that you will get literally every single thing that you're looking for because you've got that faith. You see, if you don't have faith, then you're gonna start worrying, then you're gonna start doubting, then you're gonna be unsure if you're gonna get the thing that you're getting. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you've got faith, then elevating is gonna happen to you naturally because you're walking through life with so much optimism that nothing will be able to shake you, you know. And this is the iron mentality you need to have in order to elevate. Otherwise, you're not going to, you know, because there's going to be obstacles on the way. I'm here to tell you, you know, whether it's people putting you down, whether it's doors closing, whether somebody rejecting you, whatever it may be, like, there's going to be circumstances that are going to happen. But if you've got the faith that it's going to work out at the end, then you're always going to be able to bounce back and elevate. The next thing you need to do in order to elevate is pretty much surround yourself with people who inspire you and you can learn something from. So here's the thing. You should aim to be in a circle where people around you are more successful than you because that's how you're going to be able to improve. If you're the person in your circle that is the most successful, then you need to exit that circle because you're trying to climb up that ladder even more. If you're the most successful, you're kind of limiting that because who are you going to learn from? You know what I mean? I would suggest to always surround yourself by people who are more successful than you, they have more knowledge than you, and that are like-minded. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are negative, they don't know what they're doing in their life, you know, they're lost, or they have bad habits, then you're never going to be able to elevate. How do you expect yourself to elevate? You are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So make sure that these people are people that are inspirational, that are positive, and that are successful, not only financially, but also mentally and spiritually. So the next thing to do to elevate is pretty much you need to educate yourself. Whether it's through watching podcasts, whether it's like through reading books, it's very important, I would say, to read self-help books and to listen to like inspirational, motivational podcasts that really do give you something to think about. It's very important because you have to always keep training your brain. Just like you go to the gym and you train your muscles, you have to train your brain, which is pretty much by giving your brain something to think about. And especially if you're trying to elevate or you're trying to do something new, you're trying to escape from that old version of yourself, well, nothing changes if nothing changes. So you have to change yourself. You have to change the information that is coming in your brain. You have to change how you view life, your perspective, so you can have all that wisdom by reading books and obviously watching podcasts. And now the next thing I want to say It might be a bit shocking for some because they might have not expected it to be something that limits them from elevating, but it's pretty much the music you listen to. If you're listening to music that promote harmful things, for example, clubbing, drugs, alcohol, these rap songs and so many more, like there are actually songs that all they do is try to take away your energy and you pretty much become like the song. I remember there was a song that came out and I was like, why is this even here? This song is only making people vibrate at a lower frequency. And I don't know if you guys have heard this. I'm a mess, I'm a loser. La, la, la. It's by Bebe Rexha. And I'm like, okay, she's telling herself I'm a mess and I'm a loser. I don't know what she goes on to say. Like, imagine you're saying that. You're going to become that thing. If you're saying, I'm a mess, I'm a loser, well, you're going to be a mess and you're going to be a loser. What better way to elevate, guys? Of course, don't expect to elevate if you're going to be listening to that type of crap. I'm just saying. Listen to, I would say, gospel music. Listen to positive songs, songs that are happy, songs that have a message behind them. Don't be listening to these dark, toxic songs that all they're doing is keeping your vibration down. So the next point is to pretty much unfollow every single person that isn't inspiring you, that are pretty much posting content that is distracting you. You need to cut all of that, because here's the thing. Here's how I take social media now. I want to go on my social media and actually get inspired, actually learn something new instead of scrolling and then seeing things that I'm not meant to see. Because here's the thing, it's also feeding off your energy. Even if it's a 7-second video, if it's like a useless clip of somebody, for example, doing like a useless magic trick, like what did this bring me? It brought me nothing but a waste of time. I just wasted 7 seconds of my life doing this. Use your time wisely and do yourself a favor and unfollow everybody. Even if it's your old friends. I know you might be thinking, oh, they're just old friends. No. If you're not talking to them, if you're not spending time with them, if pretty much they're not posting anything or they're posting things that can't really elevate you, you need to unfollow them. And you will see how throughout the day, you're going to be thinking of the good things that you just scrolled or good things that just inspired you. Next step would be to pretty much be kind to every single person you meet. And I know you're probably thinking, like, how is that going to elevate my life? I'll tell you how. When you give good, you're going to receive good. Meaning, if you met somebody and you helped them, for example, not necessarily financially, it could be with a word, it could be with a smile, God is going to reward you and you are going to get good. And it could be tripled and it could be 20 times what you did. It could be a smile, but you're going to get good things multiplied just by smiling or just by doing a small act of kindness. If you're going to treat people badly, then something bad's going to happen to you. Listen, karma is real. For me, it's more of like you're getting what you deserve because this is how the universe operates. That's what you're attracting. If you're doing bad, you're going to attract bad. You're doing good, you attract good. So do good and attract good and do it without expecting anything. And lastly, the thing that's going to help you elevate is pretty much having a positive outlook on life, changing your perspective. Here's what I'm going to share with you guys. Instead of wishing the problem didn't exist, work on bettering yourself. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, take the moment and create it yourself. You see, that change in perspective is going to allow you to elevate in ways beyond what you could have ever imagined, because now you're not waiting for things to happen, you are making things happen. And this is the only way you'll be able to elevate, even if you don't see the results right away. I mean, the fact that you're doing it, you're gonna get rewarded for a fact. Like, you reap what you sow. Don't expect yourself to sow if you don't have that change in perspective, if you don't have a good mentality. Always look at things in a positive way, because you need to start operating your brain to help you instead of be against you. If you're always talking yourself out of a situation, you're always like afraid to take the first step, you're always like thinking negative, thinking like the world is against you, you're never going to be able to elevate. You need to start shifting your perspective and seeing the world as if it's like you're literally living in paradise. Even if you may be living in a basement, I don't care. You change your perspective and you start creating the opportunities for yourself. You start believing that it's possible for you, and then you work towards them, and then watch how life is going to reward you. God is going to reward you. This is extremely important if you're trying to elevate in life. You have to have the mentality, because if you don't have it here, you're never gonna have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something new. Let me know if you want a part 3. This is already a part 2, and here's the thing, I feel like this is a non-ending series because there's always things to apply to elevate. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below what you want to see next, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!